Hi there, Grace and Leo with Renaissance Health here. Today we wanted to give you some homework on changing negative thought patterns.
One of the most frustrating blocks people run into when they want to change is they keep falling into the mental loop of negative thoughts and undoing the progress they just made in other areas of their lives. The most annoying part is that the more you think a thought, the more you reinforce the habit of thinking that thought, and the easier it is to think that same unhelpful thought again. In science jargon, they talk about neural pathways, but that's all it means. It's
That's
just mind, you see, thoughts. Brain is something much, much more slow.
They used to think that the brain did not change and that you were born with X number of neurons and you better take care of them because that's all you've got. More recently, thankfully, they found that neurons do regrow and change, and there's the whole field of study on neuroplasticity, or changing your brain. So you can reprogram your brain, or your thoughts, really.
Your thoughts.
It just takes a little work.
Right. Today, we want to give you a piece of homework that we assign our clients who have this problem. It will seem simple, almost banal, but it is definitely not.
It's
It is actually quite a challenge, as it is something you have to conquer within yourself, or rather, in your mind. Who will be the winner? Your habits or you?
really hard. Haha.
Try this technique. Once you have done it, then you can truly say, I am free to think whatever I want and I can see exactly what is going on in my mind and in my life, not before. The sheep, in fact, cannot be the shepherd.
This is a very important change,
Right.
and you'll notice the effects in your life. Luckily, it's one of those things that the more you do it, the easier it becomes, until it becomes a new habit. You've probably heard of the 2190 rule that if you can do something 21 days in a row, then you've created a new habit. But to solidify it, you should continue for 90 more days after that, and then you'll have changed something real in the way you live, a totally new habit. So, the homework we give to people is to take some time every day and monitor their thoughts. For every negative thought, like I'm stupid, I'm lame, or whatever, think 5 positive thoughts, which will automatically change your mood. It doesn't matter what the positive thoughts are or how big or important you think they are, because what really counts for your brain is like the mathematical sign, whether it's positive or negative. So maybe you had a huge, devastating negative thought. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. Look around you and find 5 little things, that make you smile. Okay?
Yeah, you can invent them or just you can notice them.
They can
And
be really, really
yes,
trivial, but
doesn't matter if they seem trivial to you. Maybe you see a tiny yellow flower growing up through a crack in the sidewalk. Or you remember how silly and cute your kitten is when it chases its tail. And, and how incredibly soft its fur is. Or you look up and see a beautiful cloud formation. Or the determination of a lady walking down the street with hiking poles. Mm. Or maybe you figure out something you never thought of before and you compliment yourself.
that's very important to do every time you succeed. Compliment yourself.
Compliment.
Great.
My
That's a really
compliments.
good job.
Yeah, yeah. Good job. Good job. Do it.
So this exercise is something that if you're used to meditating is no big deal, but if you're not used to doing it, it can be tiring because you're not usually thinking about what you're thinking, right? Um,
Right.
so we advise you to start with small amounts of time. Start with 1 minute and see how it goes. Then go up to 5 minutes and keep working until you get up to half an hour. You may find that your whole time is being taken up by thinking positive things to counterbalance each negative thing, but that's the whole point.
Right.
We're trying
Sure.
to change the way you think, right?
So just take your time, and in this time, just look at your mind, what's going on, and see how much things you have to change. 1 to 5, as she told you. We are creating a new habit of thinking positive things, you see, which will automatically cancel out some of your negative self-talk. Try it. And look out for our next video that says a little about who the heck we are and how we started doing this anyway. See you soon.
Looking forward to seeing you soon.